But hey, my tits are in an uproar. I got a bone to pick.
Girl, he's gay.
I looked like hammered dog shit.
Yes. So here's what I think is going to happen.
Okay. You get a car. You get a car. You get a car. This is our 10th episode.
I know.
Right?
I mean,
for our big
yeah.
10th episode, we have Jen Glackin.
Leppard is back, ladies. It's so funny because this woman was like, oh my God, I love your dress. I'm like, oh my God, it's Amazon.
So do you return anything ever?
I may.
Welcome back to another episode of Listen, Here's the Thing. It's Katie and Mr. Nugget.
And I'm Meko.
Okay, well, we have a super fun episode today.
I'm so excited.
But before we bring our special guest out, our fabulous production team trying to get some fun Be Alive culture.
Okay.
Make a reel where, you know, like at the Emmys, they were handing out photos of like people from like way back in the day making celebrities sign them.
Uh-huh.
So they decided to do that in the office. They just got you
Yeah, they got me.
with your fabulous cleaning the toilet picture.
I mean, somebody has to do it.
Somebody has to clean the toilets. But hey, my tits are in an uproar. I got a bone to pick.
Okay.
Because when they got me today, I mean, because I just do operation stuff around here, they're like, hey, can you sign this? I didn't know what it was. I'm like, oh, it's probably going to be like from the Culligan Man.
It's like
or
your
something.
mortgage. You're like, I have no idea what I'm saying.
Right?
Yeah.
So I flip it over. It is a picture. Kylie was probably 6-7 months old. Chris was just in his car accident. Mm-hmm. My life was chaos every millisecond of the day. I looked like hammered dog shit. Okay? Fine. That's funny. That makes the reel amazing. Chris's. They walk into Chris's office, have him sign. I'm thinking this is going to be a picture from back in the day where he was like 260 pounds. You know, he had a chin beard, but
I just can't even believe he was that.
Oh my God, he was so big. So, no. They found him at like his muscle peak of like 2016 doing a rowing machine or something like that. And his, you know, chest is bulging, his muscles are bulging. And I was like, okay. So you guys were scared of getting fired and me just throw me under the bus.
Well, he pays their paycheck.
He does. But still, I was like, that is not fair. The best is Huff, our graphics guy, his picture from back in the day looks like he was like in a 2002 boy band. So awesome.
With the hair and everything.
So much hair, spiky earrings.
That.
Yeah.
I love that era.
So, but it was funny.
That's cute.
It's cute. When it comes together, it's super, super
Office
cute.
spirit. I love it.
It was
I
great.
love it.
So I feel like you guys should do that at Glow.
Yes.
I think that would be great.
We do, we did back to school this year.
That one was really funny.
And we had everyone submit their senior picture. It took me a few days to find my senior picture.
Okay.
Because I didn't know
we talk
where
about
it
my
was.
sister-in-law's hair in her senior picture?
That was amazing. Amazing. Lisa is Katie's sister-in-law.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, she works at Glow. She's amazing. She has hands of an angel. She's our
amazing
massage
therapist.
therapist. Anyway, she won for the most horrifying senior picture that doesn't look like you at all anymore.
Right?
The spiky hair. I mean, it was like she came right off the album cover of The Cure.
Yes. That is a great way to put it.
I don't even know how to explain it anymore.
No.
Lisa, I love you. God bless.
Those Big River, Saskatchewan roots. I mean, phenomenal throwback picture.
Yeah.
So great.
That's amazing.
I finally finished Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
So much to talk about. Okay, first of all, how those women support all of those men, their husbands, who all tell them what to do.
But so many weird like background stories. Like Demi's husband was on The Bachelor and he's Mormon. I didn't know Mormons were on The Bachelor.
He also was married to a Real Housewives of Salt Lake City chick.
Who?
Angie,
I don't remember.
I just read this. Angie somebody. Not Angie Harrington or something like that. I'm making it up.
Okay.
I'm sure that's not her last name. Anyway, so many past lives they all lived.
Right.
But can we please talk about Whitney and her gay husband? Girl, he's gay.
Yeah.
He's gay.
He is. And he wasn't on Tinder.
He was on Grindr. I misspoke our last episode and thought he was on Tinder.
But I think that's what they said on the episode.
Because that's what she said.
Yeah.
And then digging deeper,
Yeah.
he was on Grindr. Anyway, whatever. He can be gay, but don't pull it off like your marriage is perfect and everybody else is for shit.
She put the pregnancy test that she peed on
In a
cake for her family to eat.
And they were cutting it. They're like, this is not the pee stick that you peed on. She's like,
I mean, unbelievable. I just saw, so she came up in my TikTok, probably because I talk about them so much, where she's super pregnant right now. And she was doing a backward somersault and like farted. And then, I don't know, it was something.
That's disgusting.
But yeah, no, she's totally out on her own. She's not part of Mom Talk anymore.
No, she shouldn't be. She's a troll.
No. And I mean, it's really funny, like all the like TikToks and reels that come out now, like when people, you know, spoof them.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know, I just started watching, you know, Secret Wives of Mormon Wives, and they're just like sitting there watching, like, what is this? Next thing you know, they're drinking pop out of like a 44 ounce.
And they're getting hair extensions. Yes. And their hair is getting bigger and longer.
Yeah, and they're baking bread.
Right.
And then starting to like twerk in front of their phone.
What's her name? Taylor, right?
Yes.
Taylor, the main girl. And her shitty boyfriend just broke up.
I saw that.
Good.
One
Dakota.
bad decision after another.
Dakota.
Taylor,
He gets to go.
you need to spend some time alone. Take care of your babies.
Yes, because girls
make your
only
videos.
23 or 24, and she's got like 3 or 4 kids, a husband and a half. I mean, take a break. Go on a
Right.
women's retreat. Stop being like that.
Okay, but what about the girl? Like, okay, watch the episode of the girl who was at Chippendales, and then her super toxic husband, who gambled all their money away with
Ben
one.
Affleck?
Yeah, okay. Who wanted to divorce her because she stepped inside Chippendales.
Right. And he can't be with anybody that has that kind of a character.
I know.
Even though you're gambling right now because you have a gambling addiction.
Yep.
And she just gave you $2,500 to gamble because you gambled all of your medical school money away that your parents gave you. Oh,
So-
who's judging now?
Right? And I'm pretty sure that gambling is not part of their, like, you know, religion
Right.
hierarchy.
Right. Well, they can drink all the soda they want. I would hate to see their dental bills
Right?
because they must have so many cavities and they probably all have veneers at the end of the day.
Well, that Mom Talk probably does, yeah.
So their teeth are bad, but also I think it's funny that they can all have laughing gas
Oh
when
my
they
gosh.
get Botox.
So are you going to start getting that at Glow? When I saw that, I was like, talk about a workaround.
Right.
So, and then they went to a wellness retreat. They were able to do ketamine, but they're not allowed to have alcohol.
Which is so funny because so many people die from doing ketamine.
I
But
mean, hello,
God
Matthew
forbid
Perry.
you have a sip of alcohol or
Right.
anything with caffeine.
No coffee.
No, yeah. But doesn't soda have caffeine in it?
But somehow soda's okay. I don't know how that's different from coffee and tea.
Okay.
But
Okay. Anyway, Mormons, get your shit together.
I know. I just thought it was so funny when they're dressed up to the nine at this like party at somebody's house, you know, beautiful clothes and all that kind of stuff. But then all of a sudden they're all drinking out of these giant styrofoam cups. And I'm like, did everybody stop at 7-Eleven before they showed up? And then all of a sudden there's a soda man. Instead of having like, you know,
But
a
it wasn't even
mixologist at your like party, there's a soda man. And
But
it's
it
like,
wasn't even just the soda. Did you see all the pumps of sugar he was putting in there? Of flavor?
I know.
Like that's not
Coconut cream.
void of sugar. That is pure sugar.
I don't know how. Like, that's why they're twerking in front of the camera so they can
guess.
burn
They
off
gotta
all
work
that
out.
sugar. Blows my mind.
I know.
Blows
I know.
my mind.
Anyway, whatever. They live their own lives.
I know. But if TV can't get any crazier,
Yes, it can. Just when you think there's no way you can make any of this shit up because it's too true.
yeah.
Then comes along Chimp Lady or Chimp Crazy. Chimp Crazy.
Chimp Crazy.
I followed that lady for a day and a half on Instagram and I had to unfollow. I couldn't.
She's a
anymore.
lot.
She's a lot.
Oh, the Dolly Parton of the chimp world.
she is a
Lady,
Dolly
you
Parton.
are not Dolly Parton. If you're Dolly Parton, Chelsea's Megan Fox. Because there's no way. Absolutely no way. When and where does she get her lips done? Like,
Oh, she at a shack behind somebody's house
because she was sitting like at a nail salon.
yeah, and then all of a sudden she was getting
With
her lips
numb-
numbing
with
with
numb-
like white clumpy numbing,
And it's like,
stuff.
film this.
Yeah,
Film it.
come on.
Film it all.
And the guy under his name it said like a nurse in Michigan is supposed to do it.
Yeah.
At least a nurse, if someone higher. And this guy said esthetician under his name.
Oh.
So maybe in Missouri they do things different. Clearly they do. They can.
Well,
own
clearly
chimps.
they do. You're allowed to have chimps and other exotic animals that you can't have in
Exactly.
other states.
So I saw an interview on Joe Rogan where the two guys that did the documentary,
Yes, you sent that to me. I started watching it. I didn't finish it.
he interviewed them and they were like, you can't make this shit up. They're
No.
like, we followed this lady for a year and a half before we knew any of this was gonna like turn into anything. So she'd show up to the set late and she's on because she did, clearly she's a mess. And then she would say, oh, I'm late for my eyelash appointment. And they're like, well, you're already 4 hours late. She's like, oh, no, you can come with me. They're like, you want us to keep filming while you're getting your eyelashes done? She's like, yeah, come on. So that's why it showed all of that, her getting all that stuff done, is because she gave them permission.
I know. Did they ever say what the actual timeline of was when she was living in the trailer at the one lady's place to moving to the Ozarks?
I don't remember.
Okay. Because she went from living in like an RV trailer at Connie's place to buying a big house with a pool and land to start her own zoo.
Right. Well, did you see Connie's house with all those cages that were like bazillions of dollars?
Yeah.
And I think it was putting all those chimps on TV is how they got their money.
Well,
And
because
petting
Connie would
zoo
do
thing.
like those chimp parties and everything. But then
Connie was the OG of the chimps.
right.
Yeah.
So who? What's Chimp Lady's name in real life? The blonde one.
God, what is
Chimp
it?
Dolly
Tanya?
Parton.
Is it Tanya Haddix? Why
Is
am
it
I saying
is it
that?
Tanya or are you thinking of Tonka? Tonka the chimp. I don't know. If
Tonka.
you haven't seen Chimp Crazy, it's on
See
HBO
it.
Max. It's 4 episodes. It's not going to be a big time suck. You will not want that time back. You're going to watch it. This is beyond Tiger King. This is better than
So
Tiger
it's the
King.
same documentarians as Tiger King.
But he had to use a proxy director because they all.
Oh, the best was the proxy director whose cred was he was a 1972 graduate of clown school.
I know. And he was very proud of it.
He was
like in a
excellent
circus.
clown.
Yeah.
But I love that was the credit he had to have to get to this chimp lady because they wanted to talk to him.
Okay, another great part of it was she would have to go to court because PETA was always after her.
Always.
So she's on like a Zoom court call, okay, which is so great. And it's like she totally started fake crying because she was hiding
tears.
that she was spoiler alert, she was hiding the chimp that they're like going after her
Yes.
about. And she puts on this fake cry. The judge is like, hey, it's okay. We can take a break. Cameras off. Da, da, da. Well, what she didn't realize is it was cameras off, not microphones off. And she was like, I fucking hate that guy. Da, 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 da. And the judge is like, Tanya, your microphone is still on.
She's like, whoops, she shut her laptop.
But like at the same time, was not remorseful.
Oh, no.
And just would say like little comments under her breath the whole time.
So dumb. And her son. I didn't know she had a son.
No.
Because she said Tonka was her son.
Right? I know.
And her poor son, he clearly had been through it.
Yes, because his mom is obsessed with these little monkeys because they will stay babies. They will
Yes.
always need you. But she gets off the thing. She's like, Tonka's dead. He was cremated. I found him. I was poking him with PVC pipe. He wasn't moving. And then, it's over. And then all of a sudden she hugs her husband and she's like, we won. We just got to keep him hidden. It was like, oh my God, you just said that in front of the camera.
That's why all those camera guys were like scrambling. Like, holy shit.
And the
holy shit. Did you
husband's
hear that?
like, wait, what? You said that out loud? Huh? And then all of a sudden she's like, okay, come to the basement.
Yeah. And he's like, she's running around.
But he seemed really, really sweet and
did
that he
seem
really,
sweet.
really loved her.
But the stories they wove into that about the other chimps that killed or didn't kill anybody, they maimed, like that lady.
Yes. I mean, there's a woman with no face now.
Oh my God. And she, like, you saw her scalp on the ground.
Yeah.
They showed it. It was disgusting.
So, I mean, there's a reason why you can't have a chimp past 5 years old. Right?
Or
like in the
ever.
first episode, when this circus lady's handing out pants to all of the chimps and they just take the pants and put them on, Chris is like, that's it. We're getting a chimp. Like, this is done. And
No.
And then she started handing out Powerades and they take the cap off and they start drinking it. And he's like, this is amazing. We're so getting
And then
a
the
chimp.
chicken nuggets. Do you want dip?
Yeah, right. So, but yeah, an instinct takes over, and once they become like grown men, like
Yeah.
they're gonna take a human down.
especially when they feel threatened. That was so gross. And that lady, and then I felt bad. She had that veil on.
I know. Was
and then
it
the
Oprah?
Oprah interview, she's like,
Take your
"Can
veil
you
off."
remove the veil?"
Yeah. I mean, Oprah, you wouldn't want the veil off of you
And that
without
lady's
makeup
like,
on.
"Am I gonna get a car?"
You get a car. You get a car. You get a car.
She took it off. I wouldn't have
know.
taken it off.
No.
I mean, she had like one eye.
She had no eyes.
She had an eye.
No. The chimp like took everything. Took her eyes.
How did
Took
she
her
see?
jaw. She doesn't. And she's blind. So no.
I thought she had.
No, she has nothing.
Oh,
She has
so
nothing.
bad. Are you sure?
But she was like a caregiver to this chimp.
I
Like
know.
this chimp knew her and loved Elmo, and she brought in Elmo and but he wanted to go for a car ride. So, but yeah, and then
Carol, if you would have just taken him for a fucking car ride,
right.
you'd still have your eyes.
But when she was supposed to meet her friend somewhere like for dinner, and she's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Bob wants to go for a car ride or
Yeah.
whatever his name was." So
What a fucked up life. All those people, they're all the same person. Like Tiger King.
Yep.
This lady, is her name Tanya? Tanya. Yeah,
Okay.
Tanya. Tiger King.
Yeah.
They could have been either husband and wife or twins. Like they're the same person.
but Tanya's husband seemed kind of normal on camera. I don't know how he does it.
and Carol Baskin.
Yep.
Remember her from
Yep.
Tiger King?
Yep.
They're all crazy.
Right?
That need these exotic animals to feel important.
Important, feel relevant. But then there was the other lady who had the chimp attack her daughter.
I know.
And
She's
she
like, shoot him.
Yeah.
Shoot him.
And it was basically she knew she couldn't take care of him
Right.
anymore. But
But also, she left all of that blood. Did you see that? Yeah. On the like, she left her house the same.
I know.
After they shot
That
that
you're
chimp.
just-
that was
you're just
gross.
depressed.
Anyway, go
Yeah.
watch it.
It's insane.
Great.
We totally spoiled the Tonka thing, but you have to watch
You
it
have to
because
watch it.
describing it doesn't do it justice. You have to see Tanya say that she's Chimp Barbie, and she is not Chimp
She's not
Barbie.
Chimp
Just
Barbie.
watch
She
her for
does.
that.
Girlfriend does love the wigs, though.
Some of her wigs are okay.
Yeah.
Some of them, I'm like, sweetheart, no.
Like that picture I sent you with Santa Claus, and the wig is not quite snatched, and it's like it's like halfway
It doesn't
back
even
here.
look like her in that photo. I'm not really sure what was happening. Maybe the monkey was like freaking out.
You remember the skit on SNL when Kristen Wiig played
With the tiny
With
hands?
the tiny hands,
That's
and
what
her
she looks
forehead
like.
Was back here.
That's what I was
she looked
expecting
like.
when I
Yeah.
saw that photo.
Yeah.
And,
But she-
and the crazy thing is, from that photo to what Tanya actually looks like, she seems normal
She
compared to
seems
the
normal.
photo.
Yes. But yeah, if you ever in your life think that you're going down a bad path or you've had a really shitty day, go watch this and you'll feel so much better about
Yeah.
yourself.
But I will say, she's making some coin brokering exotic animals. So good for her.
Yeah, she bought 3 more monkeys.
I know. How about like they didn't talk a lot about some of these people, but some of these people who have these little monkeys and they opened the closet of all the clothes.
And they're like, what?
I know. I feel like Mr. Nugget was judging me like, I don't have that many
don't have
outfits.
The one guy was like, this chimp has more pants than I do. She's
Yeah.
like, seriously? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I know. So I wonder when was it? Oh, Connie was the one that would do the chimp parties.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think P Diddy ever called her up for his freak offs to bring
I
chimps
bet.
over?
The freak offs. Okay, I want to know how many people are going to be indicted just from
gonna come
the
out.
freak offs.
It's gonna come out.
Who were there? There were so many people there.
But at the same thing, it could be
J-Lo
like
was married to him.
I know.
That's why she canceled her concert last summer.
Do you think so?
I don't know. No, I don't know.
No, I think she canceled her concert because nobody was showing up.
Right. Kevin Hart, I just saw
I know. I saw that
with the chick in the bathtub whose hair was on fire. Did you see that? It sounds like I'm talking about Joe Exotic or someone, but it's not. No, it was really sad. This girl was in a bathtub. It was like clearly someone had filmed this, and Kevin Hart was like laughing and I don't know, doing whatever. And Diddy was like on the side, and this girl was in the bathtub behind him, and all of a sudden her hair caught on fire, and they just laughed. And they have it on film.
No, but the thing is, that's when you have so much money, you're completely out of touch with reality. You treat people like objects. Like, I'm paying to fly you in and literally have my own live action porn in front of me.
Right.
I mean, they found over 1,000 bottles of lube in his home.
I mean, what size?
I know, but how funny. Have you seen some of these like memes on Instagram where people are like sliding around on their hardwood floors and it's like, oh, what it's like trying to walk out of Diddy's house after a freak off.
I mean, 1,000 bottles of lube.
I mean, Costco.
Yeah. Wow. I wish
don't
I
know.
would have invested in that lube company.
Right? But
Holy shit.
I mean, having people like on staff to make sure that they could like give drugs in case people started to come to, IV injections to make sure that everybody stays hydrated and no one dies of dehydration.
It's wild.
People saying that they woke up the next day and they were like, I hurt down there. And I don't know why. And it's like, oh, now you're going to give, Danity Kane a record deal because,
Oh, right.
So apparently,
What about
I saw
Biebs, the Biebs?
this Aubrey chick that was in Danity Kane. She got exiled from like the music community because she would come out and say what a creep Diddy was. And people were like, no, they would push her aside. And now all this stuff is coming out. And now I'm starting to see her name pop up on other people's podcasts because it's like,
Oh, yeah, she's gonna be out there.
redemption.
Yeah. Well, the fact that he gets no bail option at all, like the judge is like, no, you're staying right here until we get all this shit in order.
And apparently whatever
I guess
that
it was
prison
US
is
attorney.
in Brooklyn is a pretty like nasty prison too.
Good.
I mean, honestly,
He's not going to last long because he has too many people on his list, just
You
like
think so?
Jeffrey Epstein. Yes. So here's what I think is going to happen.
okay, dish.
I think he has to be on suicide watch,
Okay.
and the cameras can't conveniently go in and out of power.
Yeah.
Like in Epstein's situation. And I think somebody's going to have him killed
That doesn't want their name out
Right.
there. Yeah.
because he has too much information. And I bet they're going to try to make a deal with him so that he spills all the beans and gives all the names and they'll lower his sentence.
I mean,
And until that happens, he's got to go.
right?
Like somebody's going to come in and try to kill him or have him killed or whatever.
Yeah, no, so I heard on like the radio or a podcast or something that back when he used to have his white parties in the Hamptons, Howard Stern was invited to one of his parties and he was like in the backyard portion and went in the side to like go use like a bathroom where there wasn't a lot of people. Well, apparently there was always another party inside the party, but Howard wasn't invited to that one. Well, his feelings were hurt. So he was like, I'm never going to another one of these parties again if I can't be invited to all of them. But now he's probably like, thank God I could, because now I know that my name is not on that list.
Oh my God. What if you're just in the photo at one of these parties?
And you just don't
Freakouts.
know. Yeah.
What is it called? Freak out? Freak show?
Freak offs.
A freak off. What if you're just like a standby and you're like, oh my God, this is happening. But then they caught you and now you're indicted.
Right.
Plead the fifth.
Well, I totally fell hook, line, and sinker for like the Justin Bieber song that was like, I lost my soul at a Diddy party that's on. So I was told by my daughter that was AI generated and it's not real.
Oh, really? Well, what about Kesha? Poor Kesha.
I know.
Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
So, I mean, that has a whole new meaning now. He's in prison.
He's in prison. Or dead soon. You never know.
You never know. Craziness.
Anyway,
When I die,
you die, I will take care of your phone and vice versa. So let's just keep that pact between us.
But we also have like, when it's the meme of like you're in heaven and like all of a sudden God's going through like your group text and then everything's like, I don't know if you're going to get in.
Also, when you die, can I request that you don't close your eyes real tight so that I can do the face recognition?
To open my phone.
So I can just be like, Katie, just one more time. I need it. I mean, it's all going to be on you if not. So,
Right?
Me too.
Okay.
I'll leave him really relaxed. when I
Okay.
die.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Well, we're going to go to break right now. But when we come back, we have our special guest, Miss Jen Glackin, occasionally Jenna. Stay tuned. Are you ready to transform your body and mind? Rebar Fitness Studio in Midland, Michigan is what you're looking for. Rebar isn't just a fitness studio, it's a community where strength meets serenity. Whether you're flowing through a yoga sequence, sculpting with bar, or unleashing your energy in a work or pound class, Rebar Fitness Studio offers something for everyone. Their expert instructors create an inspiring and supportive environment that will have you reaching your goals and loving every minute of it.
Elevate your fitness journey. Join Rebar Fitness Studio family today and discover the workout experience you've been waiting for. You can go to rebarmichigan.com and use code LHTT15 to receive 15% off a punch card or monthly membership.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We are back with our good friend, Jen Glackin, occasionally Jenna on Instagram and all your other socials.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being
Oh my
here.
gosh.
Look how fabulous you are.
I know, so fabulous.
Look how
Great
fabulous you are. I think we're all pretty fabulous.
We're all fabulous.
I know,
What can we say?
exactly.
So you and I go way back.
We do.
Way back. I think, did I meet you first at bar? Did I meet you first because Kylie and James were in school together?
First grade.
First
I
grade.
remember sitting there. It was what was the teacher's name?
Mrs. Archibald.
Oh, she was something.
Uh-huh.
Mrs. Archibald. And
Yeah.
I remember this beautiful blonde sitting behind me. I truly though. We were like in like the first grade meeting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who is that?
Oh, yeah,
Where did
we
she
had to
come
check
from?
out all the
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah. Where you're just
Yeah.
kind of like, I've never seen her before. And then
Well, we were
just-
pretty new to town
Well,
back
that's
then.
exactly. So I hadn't had a chance to meet you.
Yes.
And then our kids were just together.
Yeah.
for-
They were like pretty much in every class
We
together.
did.
Yeah.
Mrs. Grunder.
Yep.
Remember we were there?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, makeshift, like nobody showed up with any of the food for like a school party. So it was like, order pizzas, do this.
Yep.
Totally.
Yeah,
And
yep.
then I became a bar instructor
Yes.
because of you.
Yes.
Which I still am to this day. And I thank you so much for that.
I'm so jealous.
So I know, I wish
know,
you
I
could
hope
be here
I'll-
and come to
I
class.
know.
I know.
We missed your
I am
place.
going to come.
Okay.
I'm going to come because I can't wait to take your class.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
And you know, one thing I learned from you that I still hold dear to this day. Okay. Because I think you saw that I was like a new mom in town. I had a young kid. People come up to you. They ask you to be in 900 organizations, part of all the different things.
All the
and
things.
you were like, Katie, it's okay to say no. Because I said yes to everything.
It's hard.
It is.
It's hard, but you go crazy.
No.
You go crazy.
Yeah. You had been there, done that.
Right, because James was my youngest.
Yep.
Yep. So,
and
I feel like
that
you've learned
was,
how to say no.
I've definitely learned how to say no now.
I just started her in the right direction.
But then I was like, really, is it? And I'm like, this is one of the nicest people I've ever met, and they're telling me it's okay to say no. So if I don't really want to do this, I can say no.
no.
Yeah.
So
it does make life a little easier to get through.
Now I think I've said no so many times, people don't even ask anymore.
That's the strategy.
She knows how to say no.
That is
We're
the
good.
strategy.
Yes.
Oh,
So
well, I'm so happy you're here.
Well,
Thanks
thank
for
you. I
making
am
the trip.
too.
Yeah.
So Jen used to live in our town.
I did.
And she owned a business here.
Yes.
And you let me host breast cancer.
Oh, that was another
that
great.
was really
yeah.
great.
Great
Bar for boobs.
memory.
Yeah, bar for boobs.
Bar for boobs.
Yeah.
I still
So-
have the socks. Do you remember the socks?
I do.
Yeah, I have a
It was
t-shirt.
great.
Yeah, exactly.
So and then
exactly.
she since has left us and lives a couple hours away.
Yep. Just downstate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you come up often.
I do.
And we love
Yep.
that.
I come up a
and
lot.
we
yeah.
feel like we see you because you are so present on social media.
Yes. Yeah.
And you have such a following.
Well, thank
and
you.
We love it. I buy your stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever you wear. So Jen, follow her, first of all, on Occasionally Jenna.
Yes.
Yep.
Are you occasionally Jenna on everything?
Everything.
Okay.
So I just kind of kept it all the same.
Yep.
So you
Yeah.
put one word in all together and you'll find me.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
She
Yep.
puts fashion together for us girls who are past the age of
40.
40.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
That's my niche.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
over 40
And
over
affordable.
45. Yes.
Yeah.
And they look great. And you
try, yeah.
curate the cutest outfits.
You do.
You guys are so.
No, and you have great style hacks too, where you're like, okay, so you have this dress, but here's 4 ways to style it,
Right.
or make it less frumpy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's yes.
I forgot. I was going to bring a belt and a scarf because you did a session or an Instagram post one time on like how to belt something. And then the scarf is always, I always get fucked up about the scarf because I don't know how to like, you know, in the winter it ends up being like a tumor on the side of my neck.
It's so funny because there are so many ways to tie a scarf. Like
Yeah.
who would know? But
Yeah.
like, you know, there are simpler ways. There's ways that look a little more cohesive. And I know
Right.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So as winter comes, I'm going to
do.
do some more scarf reels. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay,
We'll get,
perfect.
yeah. So I'll
Perfect.
remind you about that. Yes.
So give us the scoop on what made you decide, like, you know what? I'm just going to start filming myself and put myself out there.
I know. It was a
So-
little crazy. So it was like 6 years ago and I was own the bar studio, partner with the bar studio. And I was on Instagram and seeing all the women do these reels. But you know what I never saw? People like us.
Yeah.
People who were in their 40s. It was all these beautiful young women.
Right.
Yeah.
But it wasn't somebody I could relate to. So at that
so
time,
true.
I mean,
you were
it
like
was.
in half tops. I remember.
Oh, I
You're like,
know.
I would never wear that.
Yeah. And do you remember Cindy Lee, of course?
Yes.
I was talking to a friend of ours, Cindy Lee, and I was telling her about this, and she's like, oh my gosh, you should do this.
Yeah.
I remember we were sitting at Cafe Zinc, and she
There you
said
go.
that to me, and I was like, I think I will. So, I mean, really, it was because I just didn't feel like we were represented.
Right.
And now
we
that's
weren't.
changed
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
definitely
in
changed.
6
And you
years.
were
Yeah.
so organic about it, because I remember when you first started and you were like researching it.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out like the algorithm
Yes.
and all of that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
Which is so cool.
Yeah, because back then, and there's still really no playbook to it.
Right.
You know, you have to figure out a lot. But back then, literally, I kept looking at these people. I'm like, how are they making money? You know? So even just to try to figure out how to monetize what I was doing back then was, you know, just I had to figure it all out on my own, and just whether it be asking people or trying to do research or whatever, it was all, you know.
Did you coordinate with other people that were already doing?
We have a little community,
Collaborations.
so
Yeah.
it's really nice. Like there's, you know, sometimes people reach out to me and vice versa, and there's a bunch of us who all kind of started around the same time.
Okay.
And so we help each other. We, you know, so
Yeah.
yeah, there are definitely women, and there's some women who have just done incredible things. You
Right.
know, it takes
Right.
a lot of luck.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of work, you know, and sometimes when it all comes together.
Well, I
Bam.
know what it's like just for us to like put a reel together. And I'm like, geez, this is a lot of work, you know?
Yeah.
And you have consistent presence.
Yes.
If not one reel, 2 reels a day.
I
like,
try.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of the secret sauce formula.
It
you know?
is. I think it's knowing who your market is, so
Yep.
knowing your niche and trying to stay within that, and then also just, you know, consistent.
Yeah.
And I always hear the same thing when people, you know, are hesitating to get into it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't be scared. Don't worry about what everybody else is going to think. They are going to think something, but you just need to just be like, hey, this is me.
Well,
this
you
is who I
learn
am.
as you go.
Yeah,
think.
you really
I
do.
mean, from the even from our first podcast. It's
Yes.
sort of
Right.
like, wow.
Yes. But
Now
if
we're
you
pros.
don't do it,
This is our 10th episode.
I know,
Right?
I know.
I mean, for our big
Yeah.
10th episode, we have Jen Glackin in town.
Right.
I'm so honored. But yeah, I mean, it's just the same as what you're doing. If you don't put yourself out there, you will never find out, and you'll never get that
Yep.
success. And it's just about doing it.
Yeah, you would lose 100% of the things that you didn't do.
Thank
or
you.
whatever it was. Yeah.
Amen. That's it.
Yeah.
So
That was Wayne Gretzky.
So
Yeah.
was that
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky?
100% of the shots you don't take.
Take
Yes.
right.
I mean, Chris
exactly.
says it all the time.
Yeah.
The other thing he says is that what keeps a lot of people from posting and putting themselves out there on social media is that one person you think about that is going to have a negative comment or think down on you. Screw that one person.
that
They have no power.
Exactly.
They have no power.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Or
Because-
it could be hundreds of people who have things to say. You
Right?
just gotta
But then
deal
sometimes
with
it's
it.
either the 100 of people that actually get something out of it
Yeah.
or that one person who was like, you know what?
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to wear the pumpkin embroidered shirt from Kohl's, right? I can still look cool over 40.
You can.
So,
yes.
yeah.
So taking the chances and
yeah.
just doing
I love
it.
it.
And yeah, I do too.
And I love watching you.
Well, thank
so
you.
what do you brought a couple things.
I did bring
And
a few things.
I want your honest opinion.
Okay.
So you tell us who you work with first.
I mean, like, I work with a lot of brands. So like commission wise, like I work with Amazon. And so everything I do is an affiliated link. So I make commissions on that. But then I work with like brands too, who might just work with me on a particular product.
Now, do you reach out to them or do they reach out to you?
That's a great question.
Okay.
All of the above.
Okay.
So like either I am, you know, there's a brand I love and I try to get in their DMs, you know, I try to slide in and then get an email address, or sometimes they find me.
Okay.
Or there's agencies. So I work with some agencies, and when they kind of see that there's a fit there, they might like kind of hook us up.
They connect
Yep.
you.
So yeah. So they must, you know, they'll get a part in that as well as being the agent to bring the brands and the creator together.
And you have a storefront.
I do.
So tell us about your storefront. What's on it?
So a couple. So like I have an Amazon storefront, and that is a brand that I probably work with, as you guys know, more than anyone else. And so there is a specific storefront.
Okay.
But also I'm assuming
We have one. It's very weak.
It's not a Jen Glackin
it's very
story.
Guess what? We're gonna work on that.
not a Jen Glackin
I
story.
know some things I
Okay.
can help you out with. Or LTK. Are you
I
guys?
love LTK.
Yes.
I love it.
I
so
can't
does
say
LTK
enough about
link you
LTK.
to everything else, including
Yes.
Amazon. Right? So
Yes,
how
it does
works?
Amazon both.
Okay.
Now there are some brands, so usually when I think about working with somebody, I go make sure they're, because that's my job. That's
Yeah.
how I make money. To make sure that it's commissionable through LTK. Okay. So LTK is an app, and so everyone on there has basically their own storefront. So if you ever want to shop me, the easiest way is to find my LTK storefront, which is pretty much everywhere on any of my socials.
I love it.
Yeah. So
I'd follow you.
Yeah, I know. I love LTK.
So I have to say, your dresses that you've come out with from Amazon,
I know.
like the past couple months. You were
Right?
in Chicago not that long ago.
Yeah.
Look how cute that is.
This one is like it looks like it's from Anthropologie. It has like, it's not paisley, but it's just a bunch of funky
Yes.
colors, patterns, whatever.
Yes.
I totally think Anthropologie when I see this
Well,
dress.
it is inspired by an
Yes.
Anthropologie dress and a pattern. It's $500.
Yeah.
Yes.
But what I love, I think one of the most fun parts about my job is going and finding these items and making it accessible to everybody. So this dress is actually Amazon
Yeah.
and it's under $35.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It's, it's not identical and it's
Yeah.
not trying to be, but it's very reminiscent of it. And
How does it feel?
So,
I hate to sound like I'm on QVC, but I just want to
No,
know.
I know, I do.
from a distance, it does look like it could be like a silk dress.
It has
And then
a
when you-
little bit of that
yeah.
feel to it. It's beautiful quality. I mean,
Yeah.
I've worn
Yeah.
it, so
It looks like it. I mean, it lays beautifully.
yeah,
does.
I did give it a little steam. Most of what comes from Amazon, you got to
'cause
get
it-
your
oh, 'cause
own
it's a
steamer.
plastic bag.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
like the IKEA
and then
of clothing.
sometimes
Yeah.
you get something from Amazon, you open it up and you're like, this is made of foam.
Yes.
This cannot be worn on a human
Right.
body.
And I'll say that,
Yeah.
there are some things that I get out and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I have to feel really good about what I talk about. I'm
Yeah.
not just going to throw anything out there. I'm going to, have tried it and feel good about it and then, bring it to everybody
Yeah.
else. So
What do you think it
this
is?
is one of them.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So what do you think? It's like 1 out of 3, 1 out of 5 items that you order, and how do you?
I'd say 4 out of 5. I
really?
mean, most of it, but
Are you
I-
reading the reviews? Are
I
you digging
am.
deep
I
before you
am
pick
digging
something?
deep. Like
Yeah.
everything I order, I get in and look at the reviews. And if
Yeah.
I see too many things that are like,
Yeah.
or I look at the photos too. I go in and look at the photos
Yeah.
that people have put together.
Right.
So I do some due
I've
diligence
learned
on
not
that.
to believe the photos that like are the first photo you see. Right?
Yeah.
Because
You
sometimes
wanna
it
get
looks
into-
amazing. I want the lady at home,
Exactly.
like in her dirty mirror with like the dog lick prints. What does it look like on her?
Exactly.
You
And I do the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of read through a few. And if I feel like, okay, or if it has a lot of good reviews. I mean, if you're seeing 2,000 reviews,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, 2,000 people have said this is pretty good.
That-
and
Although
pretty good.
I did buy shellac nail polish off of Amazon.
Oh my God, it
and
ate her
it
nails
killed
off.
my fingernails.
Yeah,
Killed my fingernails.
I know.
And it had great reviews. But then I feel like as soon as I put my bad review out, and I'm not saying like all of a sudden everybody else did, but like old ones kind of like curated their way to the
Okay,
top.
okay.
And I was like, oh my God, somebody else had like their fingernail eaten off by this nail polish.
I'm sorry that happened.
Well,
Well,
that's a big
wonk,
question
wonk.
for Amazon. Like, how do they qualify their reviews, right? So how do you? I mean, I get it. It's like an average of
Right.
the
Yeah.
stars,
Yes.
and then the reviews.
Correct.
But like you said, is it an algorithm that all of a sudden, once a bad review comes up?
Yeah, then
Do you
all of
need
a
to
sudden, like
dive
I
in
saw
deep?
those because
Yeah.
everything was like so fabulous for so long. Now, if I go on a trip, I'll like go to like TripAdvisor,
Right.
Like say we book like a new resort we're gonna go to. I always go to the bad reviews first. I never look at the good reviews. What are the bad reviews? Are people just being picky?
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Or did they have bed bugs? Like
Right.
what was it? But
Well,
on
that's
Amazon,
when I think read through some.
Yes.
I usually 10, 12, 15 of them
Yeah.
just to kind of take a quick.
But
Yeah.
it's
So
funny
what's
when it
the
comes-
golden rule for you?
I
How many
right
do you
around
use?
there,
10
you
or
know,
12?
yeah, or I just
Okay.
keep skimming them, and if I see too many, or the pictures just there's a hole,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wrong
yeah.
color,
yeah,
wrong fit.
yeah, or right, exactly,
right.
But like generally, what I order is
Is
comes
what you
on,
get.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I try to be really good about describing the fit
Yep.
and what size I am, so you can kind of get a relative idea of how that'll look.
You're really good at that.
I
'cause
try
you're
really hard.
You're whatever, 5'8", and
5'6", but
oh,
thank
okay.
you. I wish I was. Yeah. Thank you,
You
Meko.
have very long legs.
I do.
You have the
5'8", Jen.
illusion of being very tall. Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
So you're like, I'm 5'6",
Yes, yeah.
and here's my length of jeans.
Yeah.
I normally wear this.
Yep.
No, that's super
I
helpful
try. Yeah.
for sizing, because the sizing I think is off with every piece of clothing.
every brand
it is
different.
all different.
Yeah.
It is
and it can
all
say your
different.
waist is this, your hip.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, I'm not gonna measure what my
Right.
waist and my hips are at this moment, because it's probably gonna change by tomorrow morning. after it's
Exactly,
big
right,
crowd.
exactly. Or a little salt or something like that, and it's all different, right?
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Yeah. What are your favorite things?
Well, I
you
brought
buy.
a couple
Okay.
things for fall, and the one I wanted to talk about was this pair of pants. Can I?
Yes.
go
Oh, those
ahead
are
and grab-
pants? I thought it was a skirt.
No, so
You got to feel these. I felt them
yeah,
earlier.
so
Okay.
And they look so dressy.
So this is the craziest thing. These are like yoga pants, and I'll pass them along to
Okay.
you. But basically, they have a faux zipper and a faux back pocket, and people have been going nuts over these because
Okay.
you can wear them to the office, but you feel like you're wearing yoga pants.
Okay.
That's
How much
awesome.
are they?
Oh gosh, you had to ask.
Go
me.
on our
I would
storefront,
say
Katie.
like less, somewhere in the 30 range.
Okay,
maybe
yeah,
less.
I mean,
25.
yeah,
Like you could
yeah.
buy one in every color.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, you could, and people do.
Yeah.
Like people
Oh,
are so
yes.
crazy about
many
these.
colors do those come
So
in?
probably at least 6 or 7. I have 3 myself.
Okay.
So I have black, I have a taupe, and then this one has been kind of the hot color of
Yeah.
the
Okay.
spring. So that was the one I just tried on. But they look like pants.
Yeah.
Except they're
Yeah, they do.
yoga
And
material.
I like how they flare out on the
Yeah,
bottom.
right,
Yep.
right. And so they also come in 3 lengths, which is really nice. So if you're petite,
Okay.
or if you're taller, so you can get them in 3 different lengths. But this would be one that you'll go on, and there's thousands of reviews on
Okay.
these because they've just gone bananas. So
No.
Yeah.
They look
I
great.
know.
wanna feel
Yeah,
them.
feel them. You're going to be like, those feel like my.
Oh, they're like butter.
I know.
know,
They're like
exactly.
the dupe that you were talking about for workout stuff.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
And the pockets are real.
And people like them because it looks
It looks like
officey,
pants, yeah.
but you
Yeah.
can get through an 8-hour day of,
Yeah.
just,
Wear a
and being in
blazer or
comfort,
something
right?
with them. Yeah.
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
are.
And
There
and
you
I
go. Just pulled up a picture
Cue
of
the
Jenna.
blazer.
There you
So
go.
yeah, I just wanted to show a little pic of like, okay, here's how
And
they
that
look
looks so
like
good
for
together.
office. Yeah, just easy.
No,
Easy.
it looks great.
Simple,
and you have
simple.
the
shoes that
same
you
leopard
have on.
print shoes on right now.
Which are also Amazon.
Which
I mean, come
They're
on.
great. I've gotten shoes from Amazon. How are they?
I've been wearing them the whole time we've been together.
You
today.
have?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've not taken them off one time.
And they're
So,
comfy.
and we've talked
Yeah.
before about how
Uncomfortable
uncomfortable shoes
heels
can
are.
be.
Yeah.
So these
Yeah.
are like a little kitten heel, but
They're adorable.
Leopard is back, ladies.
Yes,
I
it
know.
is.
I saw that.
I know.
I did get one leopard thing this fall.
You need more.
I know,
You
I
need
do.
more.
I
You
do.
need like a belt or,
Right.
I don't know
Oh.
if I've seen full force leopard in, but then I've seen a lot of kind of accent
Yeah.
leopard.
I don't know if I could commit to like leopard pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
but
could.
you could. Oh my
could
God. You
totally
can pull
rock
off
it.
anything you wanted.
Leopard pants.
Yes.
Why?
Go all in.
See? That would
Yeah.
be something to just say.
Well, that's
screw
so.
it. I'm
I
just gonna
used to
try it.
stick like stickler to the old fashioned rule: no white after Labor Day.
Ugh.
Screw that. I got
Let's
white pants on right now.
Drink to screw that. Yeah,
Yeah.
forget
No.
that.
Cheers.
That's
So
just
that
no.
was my question
mas.
for occasionally Jenna, the fashion guru. How do you feel about white after Labor Day?
I say you wear whatever the hell
Whatever
you
you
want.
want.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, and
Yeah.
that's one of the things I like to do too. Is just kind of like, okay, let's throw out all these rules.
Yeah.
Let's wear our hair as long as we want.
Yeah.
Let's put on the eyelashes if we want.
Yep.
I mean, just like stop worrying about these old rules or what anybody is thinking of you. It's all gone now.
I will have to be able not to lift my arms to round brush my hair to not have long hair. So
You do have
I
the
cut
most
my hair short
gorgeous
after
hair.
I had Kylie, and I
Don't.
promised I would never do it again because
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because you're true to yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just, at this stage in the game, come on.
Yeah, no,
Let's just be who we
it's
are.
my thing.
It is your thing.
It is. It's your
great.
signature, and
Yeah.
it's
It's great.
beautiful.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I love all your stuff. That
Yeah.
reminds me of Farm Rio.
And yes, I would say that would be definitely the style of the
Yes.
dress. If you're familiar with Farm Rio, it's a beautiful line. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
It's very lovely. They have lots of patterns, but definitely the shape of the dress is very
The
reminiscent
pattern,
of Farm
yes,
Rio.
the patterns. And I
Yeah.
went on your storefront, and I noticed they have a lot of different patterns.
They
Was
do.
it of that dress and then the blue.
I know,
white
the
one.
blue
The
one.
blue
And I
and
should
white
have
one that
brought-
you had in Chicago
Yes,
is the one I
that
was
you
talking
should be
about.
wearing in Greece.
I
You know?
know
Yes.
exactly.
Very
You got to
Mykonos.
take a trip to
Yeah.
Greece
Actually,
just to wear that dress.
We are looking at that for the
Are
summer.
you?
Yeah. And I'm kind of in the planning stages, but
Okay.
thinking about it. But I did wear that into Chicago, and it was so funny because this woman was like, "Oh my God, I love your dress." I'm like, "Oh my God, it's Amazon!"
I know.
Like I'm more excited about telling her that I got
Right?
it from Amazon than like
So
the
when
compliment
people
on the
approach
dress.
you like that, do you tell them
I
like,
do.
"Hey, go to my link"?
Oh no, I don't.
I would.
I
I'd be
know,
like, "Here,
it's
give me your
just-
phone."
Just get your QR code
Yeah,
tattooed
right.
on your arm.
Tattooed.
I do tell them it's from Amazon. I don't know. I've never been. I don't know. You all know me and know who I
Yeah.
am, but
Yeah.
I
You're
feel
much too subtle
uncomfortable.
for
Just
that.
even, oh hey, by the way,
Yeah,
here's how you
exactly.
can buy it.
But
you know,
people will find you.
Yeah, I
People
figure
will
if
find
they,
you.
yes,
Yep.
they will find me somehow.
Yes.
So, yes.
So, but you have two beautiful long
And
sweaters with you as well.
I did. I brought these two sweaters just because it is sweater season.
Yes.
Season.
Sweater weather.
SC.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, there they are.
Yeah,
And,
no.
but these have also been wildly
Adorable.
popular, and I want to pass this to you because
that looks like it will like age well too.
Well,
you know what I mean?
this is
Not-
my third season wearing this.
Really?
It,
And it hasn't
truly
filled
is.
or
But
anything?
Can
that
you
is-
wash it in the washing machine?
You can, but I would
Do you get it
not
dry cleaned?
recommend it dry
Okay.
clean. Not recommend you putting it in the
Okay.
dryer. But
That
feel
is
how
so
thick that
heavy.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it
You could
feels
put a
high
scarf
quality.
on this.
I
and,
do
like,
feel like I'm at QVC right
I
now.
know.
I'm
And wear it
sorry,
for, like-
ladies.
You could wear it out as a coat.
Well, it's
Well,
you
like
know
you did there.
you know what they're called? They're called coatigans. Get it? Cardigan and coat.
get
There
it.
you go, Meko.
Yeah, no,
it's
this
called
is
a
really cute.
coatigan.
I'm all about the pocket too.
Yeah, I like a pocket, but feel how thick that is.
No,
So
it's great.
I have a bunch on my shop right now, but they are like 50% off. Like you can get these for like $30
No,
right
this
now.
is
I mean, and
awesome.
this is something that, and I brought another one out. I mean, I have another picture. It's a little not quite as heavy as that
Yeah.
one. I won't pass it over, but you can get the picture on it.
That's so
But
cute.
that's another one, just a different variation. And some, you know, are just flat front, and some have buttons and stuff. But it has been one of my best sellers, and I don't see anything changing this fall.
So, question: are you using like a stand for your phone, or is your husband taking your pictures?
My husband does not take my pictures. Everything is me. Like I have me, my little tripod, my little,
Your little
clicker.
remote
So
control.
yeah.
when you're walking, like when you're doing your walk down the street in Chicago, are you
Okay, that
setting-
was James.
okay?
Poor guy.
Okay.
That was James.
that.
Yeah. I wouldn't hesitate though to put a tripod out there and just do it.
I mean,
it's my
influencers
job.
in the
All the
wild.
time.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Can I mention something that you bring up the word influencer?
Yeah.
No, it's not bad.
Oh.
So I don't like using that term. And I know, and I wanted to bring this up just as just kind of a little factoid, because what do you think when you think of that word?
See, I don't think of it as being negative, like
Yeah.
that I'm trying to persuade you to do something you don't want to do.
Right.
I think of it as I'm being influenced by you because I think what you're doing is great. I think what you're doing is something that I can relate to.
Right.
So now I'm being influenced to get the sweater or try the makeup or
And
the
that's
lotion
the
or something.
idea of it. But
Yeah.
a lot of us have switched over to being referred to as content creators.
Okay.
Oh.
Because it just has such a negative
No, I get that.
connotation. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like that girl at the hotel who's taking pictures and then hopes she's going to get a free stay. You know, that's kind of
Yeah.
like, you know,
I get
and we're
it.
really like, we're creating content,
Yep.
whether it be for our own stores
Right.
or for brands or
Yep.
whatever it might be. So, I mean, it's still, that's still the general
And for the
word.
brand
Yeah.
perspective, this is probably the best thing that could have happened.
Oh my gosh.
For a marketing team, ever.
Seriously.
They're like, we have all of these people out here. All we have to do is reach these people,
Yes.
and it'll go like wildfire.
Because we're
right?
all, most of us who, you know, do this professionally will have a niche, so they can,
Yeah.
and that's what the agencies are good for, is kind
Yeah.
of matching those people. But anyway, that was just going to mention. So I usually use the term content creator, and
Okay.
I
I
know
like
a
that
lot of
better.
companies are starting to refer to us as content creators.
No, and
now.
I agree with that. When you think of the term influence or like the phrase influencer in the wild,
It
it's the
just,
girl
like,
on the beach and her friend's like
exactly.
holding the cell phone and she's
Yeah.
like doing all the things.
And-
The friend is
Right.
like bending over back
Yes.
to try to get the shot.
Exactly. And that's why, like, you know, my group of friends, we used to be called bloggers. Then it was
Okay.
like influencers. Now we're kind of going over
Right.
to like, you know, a content
It
creator.
keeps evolving.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely as it grows.
I
as an
remember
industry.
when you used to run the social media for a particular Peloton
Oh, yes.
person.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was super fun.
Yeah.
I feel like, is that where you got your feet wet in the whole content creator?
That was just a
was
whole
it just
nother thing.
fun?
But
Okay.
yeah,
It
it's
was
just
just
I've
fun.
always, my background is promotions and sales and marketing. So I think that just kind of came naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did a great
Yeah.
job.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So I feel like it's always been in your blood.
it had. Yeah, it definitely has always been there.
Are you still a big Peloton person?
I am.
Okay.
I am. I don't ride like I used to.
Okay.
But I love the classes.
Yeah.
Have
you been to the new studio?
No, I
Okay.
have not. Since COVID, I haven't been
Okay.
there. But
It's impossible to get a class. We've been to New York a few times.
and
It's
you've never been
impossible.
able to
No.
get into it. As I got older, I found that cardio was messing me up.
Yeah?
I'll be
Oh,
honest.
100%.
Yes. And I was just doing so much cardio. And, we've talked
Yep.
other times about this and found, at my age, I'm 53. I need to be building strength.
Yes.
I need to keep my muscles
You need
healthy.
to take your creatine.
Yes.
And I just
Exactly.
found out that Jen is a
Exactly.
hardcore. She dry scoops her creatine.
I do. I do.
put mine in my whole morning concoction of all
I do
my
too.
things.
So what does it taste like?
It just tastes like powder. It really doesn't. Like
Do
I
you
it's all-
choke
it's always
as you're
like
trying
unflavored.
to ingest it.
So I
You scoop
Scoop,
it like
drop.
they do in the commercial. For,
Yeah.
and then I just down it with whatever. I usually like vitamin water. I like because it has a little taste to it, so it's
Sure.
not just like water. Oh
Okay.
yeah, I follow after my son.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
But
taught me how to dry
over the
scoop.
age of 35, you need to take your
Yes.
creatine and you need to do strength training for your muscles.
Yes.
And I'm not saying you have to go hardcore CrossFit tossing like 400 pounds, this and that.
But we
something
need
that
resistance.
builds muscle.
Anything.
Yeah.
100%. And that's where I felt like things kind of clicked over
Yep.
for me. I was
Yeah.
just I was burning so many calories, and it just wasn't like
Right.
it wasn't
You
doing
didn't
it
see
for
the
me.
benefit
No, I
from that.
didn't. It just
I mean, I'm not saying you. I'm
No.
saying me. I didn't say.
you agree. I know
Yes,
you do.
I
But
agree.
yeah,
I get hung up on reaching that new PR on your Peloton, right? Or closing the rings on the Apple Watch and all that kind of stuff.
You're just a competitive
I'm so
person.
competitive.
I know.
So I stopped. I still have my bike. I don't have a subscription anymore. But I look at my bike and go, should I turn it back on?
So
I
it
don't
was
know.
just too much pressure.
It was too much pressure because I was putting it on myself,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And it was during this whole thing where before I got my thyroid fixed, I was
Yes.
like going bonkers figuring out what is wrong with my body. So that was like a whole nother mess
Which
of
is
my
so
life. Yeah. That's
incredible
a whole nother
that
journey,
you-
a whole nother
Yeah.
journey. But
Figured it out.
But I had to put the Apple Watch away, like done with that. Then I went
Yep.
to a Whoop, and then I've gone through phases with my Whoop where I'm like into it and then I'm not into it because
What's a Whoop?
A Whoop is it's not a smartwatch where you get like alerts or anything, but you have an app on your phone and it reads everything, like your sleep score, how many calories you're burning, how many steps
Kind
did
of
you
like
take.
the Aura ring.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's pretty much like that.
I think it's a little bit more in depth.
Yes.
Because the Aura ring, I had an Aura ring too.
Okay, 'cause
and
I'm-
it's more sleep based.
Okay.
I think, and
So-
I think yours was
Yeah,
exercise.
but at the
too,
same
right?
time, then I was like, oh my gosh, my heart rate variable isn't very good. And
Oh.
I'm like throwing myself off just
Yeah.
looking at these stats. But I'm like, you feel great today. That's all that matters.
Right.
So then I just took my Whoop off for the second time and canceled my subscription because I'm just like, I cannot be
it can
held
drive
to
you
these
nuts.
the
It can
statistics.
really drive you nuts.
Interesting.
And then
because I was
throw
going to
your
ask for
scale
one.
away too.
Oh, I know.
You know?
Well, you need to work with me on that one.
Nah, I'm
it's
not
hard.
throwing my scale away, but I don't
It's
hold.
not an indicator of who you are, right?
No.
I
it's
couldn't
not.
agree
It's
more.
not.
It's how your clothes fit.
Yes.
It's how you feel.
I couldn't agree more.
Your weight can fluctuate. How many?
I'm just
5 to 10
always
pounds in a
curious.
day?
Sometimes it's like, I know I just got my period. How much weight did I gain overnight? You know what I
Why do you
mean?
like
Or I just
sometimes
had-
that?
I don't know, because I just do.
You're a
I don't know.
masochist.
And then I'm like, you know what? Let me jump in my sauna blanket and see if I can change this at all.
I
You
had.
yourself after?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
I usually lose like 2 pounds.
I need a sauna blanket. I think.
Love my sauna blanket.
Oh.
One, fabulous to get rid of inflammation, burn out the toxins. You feel yourself getting sick, like all those things.
Okay, dropping the Aura, going with
Yes,
the
sauna blanket,
Do you wear an
100%.
Aura?
No,
Aura
I was
still?
going to ask for one for Christmas.
Oh, I've
Oh
had
no,
3.
that's for the sauna blanket.
Okay.
Yeah, because they keep breaking.
They
on
keep
her.
breaking. So maybe it's me as far as the battery. So I couldn't keep it charged. It would die.
okay.
And then I would charge it, and it would say it should last like 3 days. So, I mean, Aura, if you're listening,
Well, I mean,
maybe update your technology.
you're just
I don't know. What
you're
the
a
hell?
consumer who's
Yeah.
just
So
stating.
they were great. Their customer service, so they would trade it in every time. So I've really only paid for like one.
Okay.
And then they keep changing it in. So then I just finally canceled it because I was like, obviously my body kills the battery of this ring. Something.
You're a battery killer.
I must have acidity running through my blood. I don't know. It's weird.
Wow.
But
Right.
I like all those instruments because it gives you kind of a baseline of
Yeah.
things. But at the same time, it can really overwhelm you.
It was too
Yeah.
overwhelming for me.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I
then
think that
Chris
just
and I
says
would
a lot.
compete what our sleep score was, like
Yeah.
the following morning, like who slept better.
Right. And your breathing, all it really measures is your breathing pattern and your heart rate.
Yeah,
right?
it does.
And then
basically.
it gives us output of like, you're a shitty sleeper.
Yeah, this was your REM. This was your deep sleep. This was your
Yes.
light sleep. This is how many times you woke up. Listen, Here's the Thing is inspired by Be Alive. Are you ready to share your passions and creativity with the world? At Be Alive, their mission is to build brands and inspire people to chase their passions. They're always searching for dynamic storytellers and creators with a passion to join their team.
A team of dreamers, creators, seekers, united by a common passion for adventure and creativity. If you want to join the Be Alive creator community, maybe shop for some fun Be Alive merch, or catch up on all Listen Here's the Thing episodes and blogs, head over to Go Be Alive and join the Be Alive family. Be Alive, it's that simple.
Okay, so I have a question about the ladies that you collab with. And
Oh, sure.
everything. When you guys do your giveaways.
Yes.
Okay, one, is it legit?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
Okay.
mean, maybe there's people who aren't, but
Right.
yes. Oh, 100%.
Well, I had a hard time thinking if you were involved.
Yeah.
That was
No,
not
no,
legit.
no, 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 no. Yes. No.
So
Always legit.
But
yes.
how do you guys get the companies to donate the product, support the product?
You know, sometimes I just buy it on my own. You know,
Okay.
it's kind of like my own marketing
Okay.
material or whatnot. But otherwise, sometimes the brands just want the word out. So
Yeah.
they're more than happy to provide you with, an item to use for the
Okay.
giveaway. So,
that's
they're totally legit.
You
It-
have one right now, right?
Yeah, I did. I did have one because I'd done
Okay.
a
Did you
new
have a winner?
website. Yes, yes. Yeah, I always draw
Dang
a
it.
winner. Yes.
So how do you pick your winner? I know that you always have to follow everybody and like or tag or something.
Yeah, it's
but
all of that.
There's an
Yeah.
app that you can mix up,
That's
right?
exactly what I do. I use some old school school teacher thing where they're trying to pick a random name. So I put all the names in and then I push
Okay.
the button and
Yeah.
then whoever comes up and then I always take a backup because sometimes they don't
Right.
Answer,
respond back,
yeah.
they don't answer or whatever. But yeah, I do a weekly or try to do a weekly clothing giveaway too
Okay.
because I just have too much.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
do,
No,
and,
that's
and I use the
awesome.
same thing. I'll
Okay.
just use the random name picker.
So do you return anything ever?
I may. I may.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, sometimes I do. I'll go in and do my own haul. I actually did
Yeah.
some this weekend, and then I got home and tried it, and I'm like,
It didn't work.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, that's legit.
What's your favorite so far? Right now?
my brands.
Yeah, brands.
I am wearing. It's funny. I'm wearing Amazon shoes.
Okay.
I'm wearing Mother Denim.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just love that.
I
brand.
love Mother Denim.
They fit all
They do.
the time.
I wear Little Mother
Oh,
because they're petite.
Oh, there you go.
perfect.
Yeah.
And I was going to mention that, I love Amazon and I wear a ton of Amazon, but when it comes to denim, I
No,
will
you
splurge.
yeah.
Yeah. So I always have a splurge. And the top is Anthropologie, and so I love Anthropologie
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, me too.
But I love Amazon.
Yeah.
I love Nordstrom. I love Old Navy. You guys,
So
Old Navy, is a
I
hidden
will-
gem.
What?
It is a hidden gem. So Kylie and I went
Yes.
before. Yes.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Before spring break, she's like, Mom, I saw a TikTok or whatever, and there's these little shirts, and they're all on sale for
Little
$8
shirts.
right now.
With the girls.
But
Yeah.
that's my thing. Little white t-shirts, I have a hard
Yes.
time spending a lot of money on. I have my favorite Zara little white t-shirt because you get pit stains. You spill spaghetti sauce on it, right? So if you spend $100 on it, you're really bummed if you stain it.
100%.
So we went in there and I was like, what happened to Old Navy? Because I want to try all this stuff on. Now, mind you, I have a Gap MasterCard. I got this 1,000 years ago when I was in college. And I pay like little bills with it to build up the points. And I used to buy Athleta stuff, like
Right.
bar clothes.
Oh, right.
But I never really think about it. It's the little like subscription stuff that goes to it, like Netflix and blah, blah, blah. So the points were just like accumulating,
wow.
right? Because I
Yeah.
hadn't touched them in forever. So Kylie and I go to check out. We have this pile of clothes. It's like $250. And I mean, pile of clothes.
I can
And the
imagine how
lady
much
goes,
you got.
Do you want to use your Gap card? And I was like, oh, sure. Yeah. She's like, well, do you want to use your points? And I'm like, sure. She goes, you owe $1. And I go, really? She goes, well, you have a lot more points, but we actually legally still have to charge you $1.
No way.
So I got all of that
No
stuff based on all of
way.
my Gap points.
Don't they have the cutest things too?
Right? It's unbelievable.
How is their sizing? Is it still like you feel
you
ultra
have,
skinny?
you have to try everything on.
Yeah,
'Cause I
I feel
remember-
more true to size than that.
Oh, they-
I
okay.
do,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
not
Do you remember
super
when
small.
they used to be like your whatever size, say
And
you're
then
a
go down.
small,
Yeah.
but in Old Navy terms, you're like
A
extra,
2X,
extra
yeah.
small.
So I have an extra small dress. I am not an extra small person,
I'm not
but I
either.
do have but it's like a shirt dress, right?
Okay.
And the only thing that's kind of too small is that the seam for the shoulder is a little in on my shoulder, like not for like my actual body frame, but the dress itself, it has a puff sleeve, which I love a puff sleeve. So
yeah,
it
puff
doesn't
sleeve.
really matter.
Because we're both wearing puff sleeves.
But I was like, and it was like on clearance for like $4.
Oh my God.
So I was like, okay,
If it
no
doesn't
one
fit,
people
then
are like
give it
seeing the
away.
fact that it's extra small. Try it on.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it kind of looks like it might fit, you just try it on.
Right.
Because I am not an extra small person.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for both of you. Do you try on in the store or do you just guess your size? And
Well,
go
it
with
depends. Do I have time? I will try it on. Did I run, like there's a cute little boutique in town, Margot's. I'm known to go there like after bar. I'm not trying it on my sweaty body, right? But you can't return anything there either, right? You can get store credit,
Right.
but you're not getting your money back. So it's like if I'm making the commitment that I think I'm going to like this shirt when I get home, but I don't, am I willing to spend this money on something else in the store?
Right.
Because you can't just like return it.
Yeah.
But I do feel kind of bad if I have like a super sweaty body trying on clothes in a store.
I
do you do?
definitely do both too.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just did that at Nordstrom, didn't try anything on, and got the skirt and I was like, oh, that doesn't fit. You know? Like,
Yeah.
Well, the
darn
great
it.
thing about Nordstrom is 900 years later, you can be like, yeah, you know what? I don't want this anymore. And they return it.
They're not as friendly about returns.
I
that they
have
used to
something
be?
to say too about that.
Yeah.
Did you know that if you use notes at Nordstrom, you cannot return your item?
Are you
I did
shitting
not
me?
know that.
I
use
just
notes
learned
all
that
the
this
time.
weekend. Well, don't ever try to return it.
Really?
So what if you only use like $20 notes at a time?
They
On a total
She told me
fee.
that if you returned it, you
Nordstrom,
wouldn't
what
get
are we
that
doing?
$20 back.
Stop.
And she had,
Oh,
she went,
I see what you're saying.
But like I had some notes to buy an item. I had a lot of notes. I might have bought these jeans with them.
Yeah.
We'd done a lot of suit buying for the boys.
Right.
And she's like, well, just know you can't return those jeans if you used your notes for them. And I was like, really?
That's bullshit because you earned those notes.
And she went and she double checked because I said the same thing. I go, I've used notes a bunch of times.
I just
So, hey,
read
hopefully
the
there's a
Nordstrom
new-
way, and that is not how their customer service.
No.
portrays them.
And the Nordstrom way is basically like I could have vomited all over these pants and decided that I wanted
Yeah.
to.
Not
Now,
if you're using a note.
obviously,
Not
obviously
if you're
people
using a note.
take advantage of that.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, it's like Costco. Remember when you used to be able to do any? I had a friend who will go nameless that returned a TV after a year and just kept trading in their TV for a new
See,
model.
people like that
And
ruin
that's
it
who
for
ruin
everybody.
it for
Right.
everyone.
But
Yep.
Costco used to be very loose with their return policy.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if that's what happened in Nordstrom because I do have a couple things that I need to return from the fall. What is that called?
Oh, the big sale
The
they
big
had
sale.
over
Oh yeah,
summer.
the semi-annual
Yeah.
sale. So, but here's my thing: is that when you buy something like that, and 8 months later, I still have the tags on it in my closet. That's what I love about Nordstrom
Yeah,
is
they
that
do take
they
it back.
take it back.
And I have always loved that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And I hope that doesn't
Yeah.
change because that's why we keep going back, right?
yes, yeah.
Right.
Unlike people with stricter rules. Yeah.
People and I get like a small local boutique has to be a little bit
Exactly.
more
Totally get
strict
that.
with their rules 100%. But yeah, Nordstrom, that's what I love about you.
Just-
Because when it's the semi-annual sale and I'm like, hey, this is a great price. I'm saving this, say for like a birthday or for Christmas.
Right.
Anybody else, you have to return it in 30 days. Well, you're not going to take advantage of that deal.
Yep.
But that's something where it's like, if your kid's like, yeah, no, don't like these shoes, you know, okay, let's go back and exchange them for what you want.
Right.
So.
And you get the anniversary reimbursement.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is fine.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what you pay,
but
yeah.
you still but you can still return them. Or if they're like, I don't want anything from Nordstrom's, I want it from, what is it, Molly Bebop Bop or whatever we were talking about earlier. Where I'm like, what is the return policy when you're buying 900 homecoming dresses to try on?
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
Oh, speaking of that, I'm talking about this on the podcast because I have a bone to pick with my kid. So she has this darling boy come over and do like a homecoming proposal, right?
so
Like,
fun.
Oh my gosh, it was so
fun.
cute. And she golfs and he made it like golf themed, super cute. So Chris and I are taking pictures and Shay's taking a dump in the background of the photo.
That's so perfect.
It's hilarious. It's so funny.
That's why you didn't post it, huh?
So, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh wait, the dog's going to the bathroom. Wait, okay, let's take these pictures again. So then we have pictures. The dogs are just randomly walking around in the background. So I get the Kylie approved photo that she's like, you are allowed to post this. I'm like, okay. So I make this fun reel that's like, you know, fantastic homecoming proposal, but wait, there's more. And then it did like a transition and I just had like this big arrow pointing to Shay, like pooping in the background. And she's like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You cannot put that on social media. And I was like, okay, I won't. But now I will talk about the fact that you wouldn't let me put this fun thing on my social media. So now it is on my podcast. And this is cue where Kelsey pops up the photo of Shay pooping in the background while Kylie and the guy that asked her are just like smiling.
The best was Shay's face.
Dun, dun, dun.
She's just like,
I don't give a fuck. I got to go. It was
oh my God. And the best is I shared that photo with all of my friends. I was like, they're like, oh, how cute. I was like, yeah, picture's great. Look at the dog in the background. The memories.
funny. The memories.
Sorry.
I can understand maybe she did.
I know, but come on, kiddo.
It would have
It's
been
funny.
It would have been funny.
It's funny.
It would have been funny.
So-
It was funny.
I love it.
But she's
Shay's
probably
like, I got to get in the photo somehow.
right?
How am I going to make my debut?
I know he doesn't get to be up here
Oh
like Mr.
my
Nugget.
gosh. No.
No.
Shay has to stay at home.
Glow Medical Spa is Mid-Michigan's premier med spa for skin rejuvenation and anti-aging. The trained nurses and estheticians at Glow specialize in non-invasive facial aesthetics such as toxins, fillers, and lasers. Glow is ranked in the top 1% of all providers in the U.S. for Botox and filler, as well as Black Diamond Icon status for Hydrofacial.
Glow Body specializes in body contouring with Ensculpt Neo, Emcella, weight loss clinic, and therapeutic massage. Book an appointment today at glow-skinspa.com.
So we usually do rapid fire questions
yeah.
to each other, but we're going to do them to you.
Oh, cripe. Okay.
They're good. They're
Okay.
good. They're easy
All right.
peasy.
Okay. As long as you're easy.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. Jen,
Oh, no.
truth or dare?
Oh, no. I'm leaving now. Okay.
How would you describe your style?
Like a little bit edgy, a little bit classic, and a little bit modern. Does that make
it.
sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It totally makes
Like I
sense.
like to
Yeah.
play with the styles and go out there a little bit, hence
Yeah.
fabrics
Yes.
like this.
Yeah.
But I also like really classic looks too.
Yeah.
So
You're not afraid to be trendy.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Bring on the barrel jeans.
Yeah. You're
Yeah,
classy. Yeah.
Talk for
I'm
another
not,
day.
I'm not committing to the barrel jeans. I don't think I can do it.
I can't
I
wait
got
to
a
see
big
them.
old booty. You guys don't. Like I just don't
It's
think I
nothing
can.
Working
about
on it.
that.
Yeah. Well, I think
I know.
you
I
do.
think you know what? I'm going to bring them up to you.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to.
Okay.
I can't wait to see them on.
They're
you.
coming in. So
You are a fashionista.
Oh,
Like, you
she
are
is.
like what is trending now.
Absolutely.
I'm wearing it and I'm rocking it. I totally can see you in barrel
Thank you.
jeans.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think
But
that would
we've
be
talked about
adorable.
this before. High low is
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
right? Like high low. I can wear a Target T-shirt
Love
with
it.
like
Oh, yeah.
whatever jeans, Levi's, and a great pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And then
that's
that,
my
to
style
me,
too. I love that.
is
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I will not. I'm typically not head to toe in like super expensive designer
no.
clothing. It's usually one piece and then everything else is like
Right.
completely
Build around
That's
it.
great.
Build around
High
it.
low. Yeah.
Okay, my question for you. Okay.
I don't like that look. No.
Well,
I know
when
that
you
look.
were in Midland,
Yes.
you used to throw the Christmas holiday party
Oh,
of the
good old
season.
days.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
everybody would look forward to the Glackin Christmas party.
It was so fun.
And like, what are we gonna wear?
I
Yes,
know.
yes.
I
Oh, there was
know.
always like the big element photo in front of the fireplace in your living
I
room.
miss it.
Do you throw big holiday Christmas parties down in Metro Detroit?
You know the answer. No, it could never be the same.
Okay.
Never be the same. No big parties.
Because I was going to say, I
just-
didn't get an invite. so-
Right. And no one actually took that job over after you left.
No.
Nobody.
Oh,
No.
nobody's taking the job.
No.
over?
No.
Well,
No.
can one of you take it over?
Well,
and I'll
Meko
come?
did it once.
Potentially.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was
Potentially.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Good
you
idea.
came up for it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And we were like singing karaoke in the
Yes.
basement.
Yes.
And then friends of ours, we won't say their names, but they were on the newlywed game when they first got married, and somebody
Look at my
brought it
smile.
up.
I'm just like, I just got
Amazing.
It was so fun.
Somebody found it like on YouTube or something,
we'll
and
have
we
to
all
bring it
watched
back.
it.
Can you
Here.
please do that and we'll come up?
Yes, so
Yeah.
fun.
Of course.
Okay.
Okay.
You heard
Done.
You heard
It's
it here.
happening first.
You heard it here.
Randy.
Randy's our number one fan.
Okay,
he's
he's
always
hiding.
out here. Randy, you're
He
having
put
your
the
Christmas
thumbs up.
party.
He put
You
the
heard it
thumbs
here
up.
first.
That's an upside down thumbs up.
Okay.
I can read it.
I
I can
love
read
it.
it. We've been married a long time.
I love it. Love it.
Who's your favorite designer? Like, take away. I mean, I know we love Amazon and there are various designers,
Yeah.
but ultimately, if you could look at a piece of anything and
Yeah.
be like, I mean, everything. You know,
One of my favorite pieces that I've had for so long is my Burberry trench coat.
Okay.
Classic. Just
Classic.
classic. Like, yes, it costs some money, but yes, I've had it for 15 years.
Yeah.
So,
and you'll have it for another 30.
oh, I know. And trench coats are really, again, coming back in style.
But
so,
like something like that doesn't really ever go out of style. It's just classic. Sometimes it's just
they
a little
may
bit more
change
in
a
than
little.
others.
Yeah, yeah. But I would say like a Burberry,
Yeah.
or
Classic.
I love Saint Laurent. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, those are my dream designers. You know, that I just
sure.
might have one piece, and I
Yeah.
absolutely love it. So I would say, how about you guys? Am I allowed to ask a fired rapid
Sure.
Yeah.
question?
So if I were to like walk into a brand store and say, I feel like I could wear anything that's here, I would probably say Veronica Beard.
Oh.
I'm not going to buy all of that.
Right.
I have
Right.
a couple of blazers. I've bought them all on sale, or I found a wool brand new with tags.
Oh.
Pinstripe Veronica Beard blazer on
I
Poshmark.
love finds.
I swear a girl got fired from Neiman's and like
And-
stole a bunch of shit and was selling it. It was $170. I mean, this was like an $800 blazer. It got brand new with tags for $170.
Holy shit.
That is my kind of find.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then my other one,
that's
yeah.
like the dream
My other
find.
one I got on Nordstrom Rack, and I think it was like $200.
That's
and it
great.
was because that same blazer had new buttons and
Yeah.
like maybe
Yeah.
like a new lapel or something like that. But I did have to pay full price for like the dickie that because those never go on
Yeah,
sale.
they never go on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but yeah, but like the way that they have like those like vests right now, like monochromatic with like the pants and like it's just like all one thing.
Love
now I
that.
don't have the legs of a Veronica Beard model. I wish
does?
I did.
Who does?
But that's what makes it look so
Exactly,
good.
but
Then
it's
sometimes
just
I
that
put my stumpy
whole
legs in
sleeve.
those
No, but it's
pants,
the
and I'm like,
monochromatic
You know what?
that makes you look. You don't have something like.
Oh, I
this
was just
on.
gonna say that.
Second
Put-
of all, the monochromatic lengthens you.
And
know,
so
right now.
does a pointy toe. Put a kitten heel on with a
a
pointy
heel
toe,
on.
and it just takes that length all the way down the end of your foot.
so that
stop
is
saying
that
that.
is a
Yeah.
brand that
Love
I
it.
like stock Nordstrom Rack and I stock like Poshmark
To
or
find.
what's the other one, Macari, like to see like gently used or someone selling it with tags. Like the girl, I swear to God, she had to have gotten fired from Neiman's because it was such a everything she had tags on it.
Amazing. Did she have a
Amazing.
whole storefront?
She had a whole storefront, and then when it came, because I'm like, I'm being bamboozled for sure. And it showed up, and I went back because I was like, I have got to get more. And
it was gone, long gone, long gone.
Homegirl got busted. All right, what's your favorite?
What do you think?
It's
It's hard, right?
hard.
It's tough.
It's hard. I don't have a lot of these pieces, but my favorite shoes that kind of go with everything that I splurged, Gucci.
Can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong. Mm-mm. And they go with jeans, and they go with a dress, and they go with like a black tie event.
Mm-hmm. It's those special.
They're special.
Yeah, it's just exactly. It's just.
But you can also wear them every day with a white T-shirt from Target.
Love it.
And how long have you had them?
A few years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you break it down to a monthly fee, a yearly
Right.
fee,
You're actually making money.
right?
That's it. We're
paying you to
making
wear
money.
It's called girl math.
Yes, I love that girl
They're
math.
actually paying you to
My
wear
kind
it.
of math.
What do you love the most about aging?
Aren't we so much more confident?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you guys talked about in one of your podcasts about not peaking in high school. And we talked about this before we came on. Like, I feel like as we age, we just continually peak.
Yes.
And even though I'm 53, I feel like there's still more.
Oh,
so I just
absolutely.
feel like I kind of even gave myself goosebumps. I know, but no, I'm just saying it's just like I love being more confident, having more knowledge, being, just being okay with who I am and not really giving a crap or a shit about what anyone else has to say.
Exactly.
And that's what I like about being in my 50s.
Yeah. No,
You
and
know?
you put yourself out there on your social media. Like you've done stuff with, businesses in your town, and you're not scared to say, hey, this is what I look like. This is what I'm going to do. And this is what I look like now.
Well, I really feel like, and I put myself out there because I feel like there are women like me. And somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to tell this person that it's okay. And I don't mind being that person to say, you know what, you can be whoever you want. I'm going to be whoever I want. This is how I'm doing it. Hey, don't feel bad.
Just like
Don't
I don't want to get
apologize.
fitness advice from a 20-year-old.
No.
I want to get fitness advice from somebody
Yeah,
my age who's been there,
exactly.
done that, all the things.
Exactly.
So what we didn't touch on, and I knew I wanted to ask you about.
Yeah.
So you've been finding stuff at Walmart these days.
I'm right.
And that is like
Yes.
a new trend that's going on.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay.
I
Like it
know.
looks really cute on your social media. Like, what is it like in person? Is it as great as you make it look when you're like walking around and doing your thing?
I did a haul. Okay. So I bought a ton of stuff from Walmart. The shoes, the tennies were a little wimpy, but everything else was solid. Like it was really beautiful quality. I was shocked.
Did you buy it online?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Because there are brands that are Walmart in the store, and then there are brands that you can get Walmart online. Okay. So I wanted to see for myself. And I'd seen some other creators doing stuff with these Walmart pieces. I'm like, I'm going to try that. Yes.
Okay.
The blazer, holy smokes, this plaid blazer, it looks.
Really?
Yes.
You had like a puffy vest.
I know, the puffer vest.
Yeah. No, and I saw that Gap has like a whole like home good lines there. Is it
puffer-
legit?
I haven't done Gap recently, so I don't know about Gap.
Okay.
But that puffer vest, I also have one from Every, which is another brand that I absolutely love. And you can't tell the difference, so
Okay,
you're
yeah.
talking
Probably
like,
half the cost.
you're talking
probably
like
more
maybe
than half.
120
Yeah.
versus I think that puffer vest was like 30.
Yeah.
So they've done a really beautiful job of, keeping the costs very reasonable, but giving the quality. So everything I ordered, but the sneakers, they were okay. Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah,
what about
very
their
good to
home
know.
goods stuff?
I have not done home goods. I do a ton of Amazon home goods, and they're so much fun.
Yeah,
like
so
I could
fun.
go on and on, but I'd like to check out the Walmart home goods next.
Yeah.
So, for sure.
Yeah, they have a whole new like revamp, especially some of their chairs. I mean, it just comes up on my Instagram.
Actually, I have done Walmart.
Okay.
I bought a Walmart ottoman, and it was like that. How do you say the word? The bustle. It's like that puffy.
That was probably too fancy for me. I don't know. I don't know
It's almost like sheep, but it's not. It's
I know exactly what
you
you're
know
talking
what that
about,
word?
yes.
Yeah, nobody's gonna understand what I'm talking about. I should have brought a picture. And I bought that from Walmart. It is amazing. It is insane. It has all this storage, and it actually went viral on Facebook. I can't tell you how many I sold of that. Like it's not even available anymore. It just went boom, and everybody was like, "That's Walmart."
Yeah.
Yeah, it legit is in my family room, you guys. Like if you walk in my house, I'd be like, here's my Walmart ottoman,
Love it.
So yeah. So they do have definitely some good housewares. Yeah.
Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah.
What's your favorite season for clothes and fashion?
I like summer, but I mean, I like fall, but summer starts like in winter.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so for like, as a creator, I get going early with like resorts.
So do you
and-
Well,
follow,
'cause you
like,
guys
New
go to
York
Mexico.
fashion?
we do.
Yeah.
So I have a chance to start working on resort early.
Do you follow New York Fashion Show? Like when it starts, because it just happened.
Yes.
For spring, right?
Yes.
So-
I do. I feel like they're so far ahead of me in fashion. Like, I don't know. So
Yeah, but
I
when
mean,
you curate stuff for Amazon, when you start shopping for the summer stuff.
oh, no, I'm still working on fall right now. So I'm not nearly that like fashion forward. So I'm still, I might start soon looking at winter, and then like I said, around February to March, I'll start looking for spring. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, I'm not as cool as they are over.
Well,
they've got
and they all have the crazy, progressive looking thing.
It is interesting.
It is
I like to look at
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And I like to try to, get inspired by it and
I
find
know.
maybe.
Did you guys see Bethany Frankel walk the runway?
Oh, no,
in
I
the
didn't.
L'Oreal show. And she came. People were making fun of her. She was wearing these like super big platformed shoes that were beautiful shoes, and she looked like she was having a ton of fun
Which
on
is
the runway,
great.
which
Good
is
for her.
all
Amazing.
that matters.
Right.
And listen, we all have worn high-heeled platform shoes before. You walk like a giraffe in
You
those shoes. They're
just-
not
you know you're
easy.
gonna
It's not
fall.
fluid,
Right, yeah,
right?
right.
Especially when
So-
you're nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not a supermodel. I mean, yeah, she puts herself out there all the time, but walking the catwalk is very different than her making like a mocha coffee and talking about a date that she went on, right? So she came out this morning and it was basically like, screw all of you who made fun of me. I had the best time. This show was about being like, who you are and loving what you're
Good for
wearing.
her.
I chose these shoes. I wanted to wear these shoes. No, I thought it was
Just like
absolutely
we've
great.
been saying.
Yeah.
Just own it.
Yeah.
own
Just
it. Who
love
cares?
it. Yeah.
So-
Who cares if you're wearing white in the winter?
Yeah.
Nope.
Sequins.
Wear it
Oh
all.
my God, I still
Sequins
can't
in the
get
summer.
Robes.
How do you feel about white after Labor Day? You're like, I don't care if you're wearing white pants with a bikini top and a sailor hat. You do you.
Exactly. Work
I love it all.
It's just confidence,
It
right?
is.
Like you said.
It
like,
is.
It doesn't matter what you work it. You
Yeah.
can, everybody can.
Absolutely.
Right?
We
They have
just
their
need
own
to
thing.
keep communicating that to our daughters and,
Right.
let them feel as confident and
Yes.
Absolutely.
right.
So, well, and we kind of had a small conversation about this. We'll bring it up. Butker, you're under attack once again. But we have daughters.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And you do have two sons.
I do.
But you also have a daughter. And I feel like any friend that I had that fought me on that whole speech and all that kind of stuff did not have
And
a
you
daughter.
said that, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Meko had said that too, that I have both. I cannot imagine my daughter sitting there, especially as she's now in grad school.
Right.
So now we're looking at 3 more years of
Yeah.
school
Yeah.
to become a professional. But then again, my son goes to a Catholic school. So it wasn't the right audience.
Right.
There is an audience for it. I just don't think that it hit.
Oh, there's definitely
Right. And yeah, and
there's
and
definitely an
everyone-
audience. The guy just sold out of like all of his fan
merch.
wear or whatever.
Oh my God! Did
Yeah.
you hear that his jersey is like selling? His jersey is selling. Okay, double.
Yeah.
Fact check me.
Yeah.
But his jersey is selling more than Travis Kelce's right now.
Oh no, I've read that actually a few times.
So I mean,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
it resonates.
It
And-
resonates with people, which is
It
wonderful.
doesn't resonate
but
with me.
and-
Well,
but
there you
whatever.
go.
And
Yeah.
I've always had jobs, but I've also been home.
Yes.
So I've been blessed to be able to be home
Yeah.
too. And I feel very blessed and thankful that I've been able to do that. But
No, I agree. I'm exactly.
I
the
also
same
went
way.
right into the workforce,
Yeah.
and have careers too.
Yeah.
So
But I can't imagine.
That was a
telling,
great
like, my-
conversation you
My,
guys had.
strong-willed daughter. Well, the only thing you have to look forward to is
It's just
not being a wife and
the
a
right
mom, right? And
place
not
and time.
Nope.
So I can understand why.
But that's not
You
my
would be
last question.
upset.
I
Okay.
totally, it was like squirrel
but
on
I'm
a
glad we
hamster
talked
wheel, and
because
I like went sideways.
I loved that when you
Yes.
guys were talking about that. I thought that was such a good topic.
No, it hit a nerve. For
well,
sure.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Right?
It-
Hey, he's entitled to his opinion and we're entitled to ours.
Absolutely.
But you also will be the empty nester the same time Meko and I will be.
we are all a little
I
bit
know,
crying
we all-
over here.
Everybody's
Girls
leaving
trip?
the nest. Girls trip.
Let's do it.
But what are your thoughts on coming out here and being with us quarterly and letting us know what like your new fashions are and what you want to share and what we need to wear and do all the things.
It would, you know what? I've missed you guys, and
we missed
I
you
know
too.
I love being downstate. I love all the resources and the fun, but my peeps are here.
Your heart's here.
My heart
Your heart's
is
in
it is. My
Midland.
peeps are here. So there would
come
make
back
me
quarterly.
nothing happier than to come out and
Oh,
talk
yay.
fashion and fun and 50s and whatever y'all want
Oh,
me
I
to talk
love
about.
that. Fashion, fun, and 50s.
50s. Well, except
Or
for
40s.
And soon to be's.
not even.
Not even. What do you mean?
Enjoy where you are, and you're killing it,
Yeah,
girl.
just
woman.
live in the
Do
future.
you
Yeah.
have any questions for us?
I just have had such a great time. Like the minute
so
I
happy
started
you
listening
came.
to you guys, I've told you this. I'll be like walking or in my car and I'll be like responding to you guys like I'm sitting with you. Or like when I was off to the side, I was like snorting laughing as I was like listening to you. My kids are like,
Oh,
Well, if
Yeah.
you have any book recommendations or
Yes.
shows for us to review.
I always do.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Perfect.
Yeah,
Let us
I
know.
always
Oh,
love a good
and we
show.
didn't talk about our wine today.
Oh,
we said that we were
it's
going to make that our new
delicious.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. What are we
So
drinking?
we're at 8 Years in the Desert from Orin Swift. Not quite a Tuesday wine. Maybe you'll get it on sale. It'll be a Tuesday wine. It's not a Tuesday wine. It's just above that level.
Yeah.
But Jen's husband, wine connoisseur,
He really is.
he is. He's brilliant.
He truly
He always
is.
brings
Yeah.
out the best stuff at your parties.
We went to a wine tasting this weekend,
Ooh,
and I
where?
know. So I'm gonna say it wrong. Cantaro's Market. Are you familiar with them? Get familiar with them.
Okay.
It's like an
Okay.
Italian market, but
Like
down-
a baby Italy?
yes.
Okay.
Wait,
Yes.
is it on Woodward?
I think it
Where
was
is it?
on.
I feel like I've seen it.
What town is it in?
It's technically in Plymouth, but
Okay.
it's right on the edge of Northville as well.
Okay.
So kind of near
So not-
Haggerty.
Okay.
Maybe 6th and Haggerty.
Okay.
But we anyway, it's yes, like a baby Italy, except
Okay.
it's still pretty big. But they had this insane wine cellar down there. It was really long and it was so beautiful. But on the walls, you guys are gonna laugh. On the walls, it was just all these wines, rows and rows of wines. So it was a fundraiser. So we were there and there were a lot of people there, and Michael was going crazy over the wines. And so
Yeah.
he was like, oh my God, this is this. And this, I'm like, dude, relax.
I know.
Did he bid on a bunch?
No,
Or
it was just
buy
more or
it?
less we paid to go to the wine
Okay.
tasting.
Okay.
It was a fundraiser.
Oh, fun.
But it was so funny. There was this one, because I'm an art history minor. And so I saw this one on the wall and I was like, oh my God, I love that label. It was like this beautiful artwork. And he goes, oh my God, that's a blah, 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 blah. and he's like, I can't believe you found that, blah, blah, blah. And he's like taking it off, taking the dust off
Yeah.
of it. He was like in heaven. So
No, 'cause we-
But you should try. Yeah, you can go in and you can buy wines from the cellar. You
Okay.
can go
Fun.
in and
No, but I
tour
feel
it.
like we need to like go down there
Oh,
and
that
then
would
meet
be-
up with you and Michael
Oh,
and
it
go
would
with
be
him.
amazing.
Because
And then
you know,
stay at your house after because we won't
Oh
be able to
yeah,
go.
let's do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Or he will always come up and talk wines too.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, he
we
would
should
love
all go to Napa.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll invite
Listen,
them
here's
to
the
go.
thing,
Maybe
on
they'll
the road.
invite us
On
to
the road
go.
in Napa.
Maybe we'll let them come with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
But
be
anyway, it was a really
Okay.
neat experience, and you guys would love that, and we definitely should go down and check
Okay.
it out.
That'd be
But
Perfect.
yeah, I can't remember the name of the wine, but
That's
then he
okay.
called his wine lady, and she's like,
Okay, so he has a wine lady.
he does.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
He told me
So-
to call his wine lady and ask him what he should
Yeah.
have for Christmas. I was like, okay.
Okay. Wow.
Okay,
He's been
well, He
investing.
needs to transfer it up to
Yeah.
us if we're
Yeah.
going to host the Christmas party.
Well, yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
Okay.
We'll have him bring some wines.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but hey, so it hasn't released yet. So the episode that comes out before this one, we talk about Tuesday wine. And Tuesday wine is like, in our case, $25 or less a
Okay,
bottle.
I love that.
You're okay with like having a glass and then it sits and you're not upset if you have to pour it down the drain. I wouldn't, because like you also save that for the people who are like, I don't really know anything about wine. Meh, meh, meh.
You
So,
got to read the room.
You got to read
You
the
gotta
room.
read the room.
So-
Yeah, but it's a good one. It's
Yeah,
not
it's good.
too biting. It's
No,
pretty,
this is great.
It's nice.
It's easy to taste.
Yes.
I enjoyed it very
So,
much.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
Because I know you drink good wine.
I don't.
But
My
you
husband
do.
does.
You
Yeah,
do.
You
I-
appreciate
I
a
can
good wine.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I definitely don't have.
Because you used to not be a red gal, only whites.
That's right.
You have upgraded.
In fact, I was probably like a white Zinfandel for a while, so I've come a long
wasn't?
way
Who
with ice
wasn't? Yeah.
cubes.
Yeah. We've all started there.
Pounding it.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
remember that.
What was that?
Pounding it.
Oh,
Yeah.
A Boone's
like a wine
Farm.
cooler or Boone's Farm.
Zinfandel. Like,
God.
I'm classy. Yeah. Awesome.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for
Yes,
being here.
thank you.
Let us know everywhere people can find you.
Everywhere. Pretty much any of the socials. I also just revamped my website, so
Okay.
please go check it out.
And what
I
is
made
it-
it
what
very
is your website?
shoppable. It's occasionallyjenna.com.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Just like it sounds.
Just like it sounds.
Okay.
Occasionally Jenna.
And that's your LTK.
That's my LTK. That's my
Your
Amazon.
Insta, okay.
That's my.
Are you on TikTok too?
I am on TikTok.
Okay.
You're on Pinterest too.
I'm on Pinterest.
Yeah.
Yep. I hit all the socials.
Do you do Lemon 8?
I did for a minute, and
Okay.
then I dropped out.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not really on YouTube,
Okay.
but yeah, pretty much everything.
Well, you
else.
will be now because you'll be on our podcast.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Oh, yay. Well, thanks for
Thank
coming.
you so much.
Thanks
It's
for
been a
coming.
pleasure
Thanks
and
for
so
coming.
much fun.
It was awesome
Love
having you.
catching up. Wow, that's so cool. I could have talked for a year.
I know.
No.